So there've been a huge number of updates to Stable Assistant in the last few weeks, and I'm calling this Stable Assistant version 2 because it has so many features that weren't there when it launched. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how to create YouTube thumbnails inside of Stable Assistant. Now, YouTube recently introduced a feature that allows you to test different thumbnails. It sometimes is called A/B testing. It actually involves 3 thumbnails that you can test to see which one performs the best. So I'm going to be testing a number of thumbnails that I've created to see which ones actually produce the best viewer experience. Now, these ones here that you're looking at, these are ones for 3 recent videos. Stable Diffusion 3 video. You can see the girl there holding SD3. Then we've got a different style. Then we have got social media video. This is for the mini tool movie maker video, which was used to create the intro that you saw right at the beginning. And this is more for the same. So I'm trying different types of thumbnail. And when you're using Stable Assistant, we now have a feature that allows us to create thumbnails that are exactly the proportion that we want. So we can go landscape now, whereas before there wasn't any landscape that we could do. We've actually got 2 ways of doing landscape. So one way of doing it, this is an example. We've got this image here. We have then increased the sides and also increased the top a little bit and the bottom, but also the sides. It creates a very large image with a landscape aspect ratio. We're going to use a different technique, which is one that is built in. So to do this, we click here and then we choose the aspect ratio. So this is something new and it's something I've been looking for, and it's something that's going to make this much more suitable for social media. So you've got the square format, which is ideal for Instagram, widescreen for YouTube, and obviously the vertical. There are lots of social media that we can use the vertical format on. You can actually use that on YouTube as well. What I want to do is to make a thumbnail for this video. So let's see what we can get out of the design. Widescreen. Okay. We're going to say, I want something which is thematic. I could type in Stable Assistant. Okay, let's do that. Let's do some text. Let's copy this bad boy here. Well, actually, we can just click here and I'm going to paste down here. Let me grab my question. I dislike the way these things make it difficult for you to copy your own question, because you don't want to copy the answer. You want to copy your question. But here we are. Let's paste that in. 3D render of yellow text. Oh, that looks horrible. Let's choose this one instead. This bad boy here. And we're just going to change this so that 3D render of chiseled metallic text reading Stable Assistant on photorealistic blue marble. Let's say white marble. We'll just put in video theme. We'll type blue sky, green grass, and let's see what it does. So we got 2 results. I created 2 of them just so that would save a bit of time. This one is the one that's aesthetically pleasing. It's really nice. I like the way the text, I like the way the background looks. It's exactly what I was hoping for. This one has got the spelling just perfect. Stable Assistant. It's got a very interesting type of arrangement of the S and T, but it's readable. It's legible. You've got the grass, you've got the sky, maybe not quite as blue as I wanted. The colors look good. Either of these could do, but I actually wanted something more. I said video theme, blue sky. I was hoping maybe for some kind of video triangle, some sort of play button. We didn't see that, so let's try something a little bit different. So I've tried something a little bit different here. We're going for 3D render of chiseled metallic text reading A/B test and test red video play button on photorealistic white marble white marble. So we've got the white marble again, and then blue sky. What I've also added is I wanted it to be more clear that we want a red video play button on a photorealistic white marble, blue sky, green grass. It's a little bit sketchy the way that I've actually phrased it, but it's understood. It's got what I want. It's got an outdoor feel, white marble, A/B test, the YouTube play button. Let's go ahead and create a second one so that we can actually choose between 2. I really like this one, but I like to choose between a couple of them. So this one's going to be a tough one. We've given it the instruction, triptych of 3 panels, each showing something related to YouTube video. Be surreal, be thematic, and overlay the text thumbnail in bold lettering. Now this is going to be at least very different from these two here. And it's going to produce something which will give us a different option. And this is the triptych. Whoa, that's very illustrative. I think we may need to do 3 or 4 of these ones, and I might need to change the instruction maybe to more photorealistic. I like this illustrative style. We might try this, but I want to have more options. Okay, so we've got a few results here. We've got the original one here. I asked it to reproduce that, and it produced this one here. There's too much text. It looks like something out of DALL-E 3, which is the kind of thing I'm trying to avoid. I think this guy here, Stable Diffusion 3, it's much better than DALL-E in terms of understanding the kind of aesthetics. Now, a couple of these ones, probably these ones will need a little bit of work. I think these ones will need a little bit of work, maybe something inside of Photoshop, just to make sure that it's understood that this is something to do with YouTube thumbnails. And this one, I think these ones can actually go into the test as they are. And this one, I don't like this one. I like this one, but these two, these are the DALL-E-esque ones. I asked it to produce this image, but to use a DALL-E style, Salvador Dali style. It really got it here. We've got the floating island. We've got the enormous eyes staring out of the TV. And this is using the structure feature, the image structure reconstruction. This one is interesting, but it's a little bit busy. We can retry with that one and then see if it's, I don't know. I like this one. I think this would work well on YouTube. Bold design representing scientific A/B testing of YouTube thumbnails. Maybe we can do that again, but put in photorealistic. Okay, that looks horrible. But at least it's got the it's got the mobile device. A lot of people use mobile devices for YouTube. And I like the little comments that it leaves sometimes. It gives an indication of what the panels were in each of these themes here. But when you are stuck for ideas, you can just give it a really plain instruction, just bold design representing scientific A/B testing. Let's go ahead and do that again, but this time we're going to put in photorealistic, anthropomorphic, is that how you spell it? Anthropomorphic cute pig in scientific. So something a little bit more personal. Is going to have a cute pig in there. It's going to be photorealistic. Same thing, but I want to have a pig scientist just doing stuff inside of the design just to catch the eye. Now we've got the results there. This is the anthropomorphic pig. I like both of them. I think I prefer this one. And I think we're probably going to go, I'm not sure. This one I'll have to take into Photoshop. It's trying to put DALL-E-esque or DALL-E thumbnail here. It just doesn't read right. I'll have to put that in Photoshop to fix that. This one I like that one, but it doesn't really have the style that I want. So I'm probably going to choose one of these two, probably one of these ones and maybe one of these ones. Maybe this one here. So what you want to do is to choose images where they are very different. You don't want to start off by choosing images that look very similar, because you're not going to get what are known as statistically significant results. You're going to get very, very similar results. You want things where there is a clear winner, and you want things that all look good. But this guy here, this software, this Stable Assistant, it's going to be very good for that. It's much, much better in terms of quality than DALL-E 3. The guys at DALL-E 3, the guys at OpenAI, they're going to improve that model, and we'll have something amazing in future. But right now, this is doing it. And I think this is going to be a huge time saver for people who are very good getting the thumbnail, getting the title, getting that testing to see what actually works. So I'm going to leave it there. We'll pop these into YouTube, and maybe that's what you'll see. Maybe you'll end up seeing one of these on YouTube somewhere. I'm going to have the video link to YouTube for this testing.